Yo, man, super excited because I was able to make it into the event pretty early. However, the other good thing about that is that I got a lot of pictures of cars rolling in and stuff. However, I ended up kind of using up all my battery, and my backup battery was dead, so I kind of got stuck in a rock in a hard place. But man, thankfully I was fortunate enough to make it inside, so I'm inside. I'm charging up, and so let's see how it goes. See? Hopefully nobody steals anything off my kit right here. But the other thing is too, like while I was like shifting between gear, I was trying to make use of the pocket since it was fully charged. But I misplaced my CPL filter, so now I'm gonna have trouble doing rollers. And so, well, here we go. I'm gonna just start walking around these roads that are near to my gear. And this will make a big another thing is do a quick walk around. I was able to go to my car, get my charger. All my shit is charging right here right now. We're gonna do a quick walk around before I bust up the 324. I think I just seen a group of homies come through, so I'm gonna see what's up. Name is Quan. He has a built FG2. I believe that's like a 2012 two-door coupe, boosted and built, crazy race car. And then he has this beautiful show car slash race car. Let's check it out. Man, it looks so good because it's, you know, a lot of carbon fiber parts, so it's nice and glossy. Nice dressed up hardware. super clean, man. And then look at his seats. Beautiful seats. Man, looks so good. Super clean ass wheels too. Man, that looks so good. Looks a little too matte to be solid gray pearl, but I don't see the pearl. That could be tripping. MDR Industries Civic Type R, looking great. Man, look at that lid. Man, that's a beautiful looking lid. And Johnny also has like beautiful engine bay with lots of good looking goodies and super clean, nice carbon fiber, the Venturi intake. Oh, big turbo. I think this might be actually the MDR turbo, man. Wow. Super cool. Cooling hoses, nice. And these guys have really nice engine bays. Super clean, and I'm saying the hoses look brand new, fresh. Wow, man. Wow, these interiors look nice. It's a really beautiful 9th gen Accord. Got a lot of special luxury pieces. And nice bumper kit. This little carbon fiber splitter or lip, and then the splitter also. It looks really good all together. Man, I really actually like these. Look at these headlights, they're pretty sick. I feel like the grill is also a little different. I don't think I've ever seen that grill before on this car. And those wheels, man. Oh, he's got some huge RL brakes. Wow. RL brakes with like 350Z rotors. Crazy setup. Interior, man. This looks very luxurious. Smoke your blunt, please. Oh, look at this. You got the carbon fiber wing. Wow. Sick. It looks so good, like the OEM style carbon fiber wing. Man, I really like it. And the trunk lip, carbon fiber, looking great. Oh, carbon fiber rear diffuser piece. And crazy looking dual exhaust, HKS exhaust. Wow. What a beautiful car. That sick APR wing. We're gonna go check out on a few other cars real quick that just rolled in. Oh Oh, there's one of my favorites over here. Let's sneak up on it and around it. Also an FL5. I believe this is BAM. BAM FL5 from San Jose. Thank you guys for making the trip down here representing the HHWHH booth. I believe the gentlemen's collect and sell Hot Wheels collectibles. Check them out. But for now, let's continue checking out this FL5 Civic Type R again. I believe the gentleman's name is Pham. 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 Oh, sick chase racing pieces. Oh, the bolts are beautiful. And yeah, valve cover is pretty sick. Nice light gray. Man, these guys in their big turbos, man, look at that. Wow. Nice gray looking valve cover. Jay's Racing oil cap. Man, Origin radiator reservoir. I like the strut bar too. Man, that looks super sick and beautiful. We're gonna start the music any moment, but that's cool. Check out this music. Wow. I like the bronze wheels with the black center caps. Man, they look so good. And the dark gray endless brakes. Man, that looks super good. I really like it. And look at this page. And the rear seat delete block off plate. Oh man, you can't really see it, but it's there. Cage, you can see. Oh man, check out this bottom down here. The one exit. It's awesome.
They don't want to take them back.
That looks so good. But then also look at everything else. We're gonna walk around over here on this side, and we're gonna take a look at the Long Beach area still, maybe. I thought I seen them parking somewhere over here. Honestly, this car show is so huge, actually. I had been to the USDMs that were on the other hall, but the hall seemed kind of small, maybe 300 cars. But this looks huge. I think that there's maybe more than that, but for now I'm going to try and just go forward down the center. See if I can find it. Get a little bit of everything. You know. it.